friends, it's Miss Rozman. Welcome to our video math lesson. Today, we are talking more about input and output function tables. Remember, function tables show us how sets of numbers are related. We have to follow the rule to see how the number we put in changes when it comes out. Sometimes we have to use the numbers already provided to find a pattern. Let's take a look. If you remember in the story 2 of Everything, Mr. Hacktack had a magic pot that doubled everything he put in, so the rule was times 2. When he put in 1 purse, 2 came out. That's because 1 times 2 equals 2. But what would happen if he put in 2 purses? To solve this equation, I have to follow the rule and do 2 times 2. I know that 2 times 2 is 4. But if I didn't know that multiplication fact, I can always pull out my multiplication table to check. So I'm going to do 2 times 2 and see where they meet. 4. 2 times 2 is 4. So I know if my rule is times 2 and I put in a 2, a 4 will come out. What if I put in a 3? 3 times 2. Again, let's check out our multiplication table. So here's the 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. What if I put in a 4? What's 4 times 2? 4 times 2, let's check it out. 4 times 2 is 8. What if I put in a 5? What's 5 times 2? 5 times 2. 5 times 2 is 10. I use the rule to find what came out when I put in the numbers in the table. My rule doesn't have to be multiplication though. It could also be addition or subtraction or even division. So let's try the next table. It tells us that my rule is plus 3. So I'm going to take what we put in, plus 3, and that will tell me what comes out. So let's start with 3 plus 3. Start at 3 and count up 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. What if I put in a 4? What's 4 plus 3? I know 4 plus 3 is 7. So a 7 comes out. How about 5 plus 3? 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 will come out. How about 6 plus 3? 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9. Great. How about 7 plus 3? 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 plus 3 is 10. Super, we finished that table. Now, sometimes it gets a little trickier. Sometimes the inputs and outputs are already figured out for us, and we have to search for a pattern to make the rule. So let's take a look. They put in a 1, and they got a 3. Next, they put in a 2, and they got a 4. They put in a 3, and they got a 5. So I have to think, is there a pattern? What did they do to the input to get the output? What did they do to a 1 to get a 3? What do you think? If I take 1 and I add 2, 1, 2, 3, that will get me 3. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Does that work for the next one? If I start with a 2 and I try adding 2, will that get me 4? 2, 3, 4. It works. I'm starting to think my rule might be plus 2. So I'm going to write that down, but I want to check to make sure it works with all the numbers. So let's try it with the 3. 3 plus 2. Will that equal 5? Let's figure it out. 3 plus 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. How about the next one? 4 plus 2, 4, 5, 6. Yes. How about the next one? 5 plus 2, 5, 6, 7. Yes, it works. Because I tested it, I know the rule is plus 2. Because when I take the input and I add 2, that gets me the output every time. So plus 2 must be my rule. Great work. Let's take a look at your homework for tonight together. Here's your home link. You will see there are several input and output tables. They give you the rule, and your job is to use the rule to figure out what's missing in the table. I want you to think about the patterns you see, just like how we looked for patterns together on the previous page. Down at the bottom, you're going to be thinking more about these patterns, because if you remember, when I use a function table, I have to look for patterns to find the rule. And you're getting pretty good at finding patterns in those numbers, so keep looking. All right, I'm going to give you some time to work on this home link. Give it your best try, and if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message on Seesaw. Good luck, you got this.